Yeah,
Right,
you got the control. Your power today, Sat. You got the power to mute him.
Douge, can you hear us okay?
Wow.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Yeah.
All right, everyone okay? Yeah, should we start?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, we have kind of started anyway, but thanks for coming on the show. And this is mainly for people listening via the podcast. I'm going to do a roll call. Introduce yourselves and say what part you played in the band, which will be quite interesting, actually. I want to know what certain members. And thanks for most of you making an effort and looking good. So let's start with the top left for me.
Most of us.
Yeah, who's that then?
Did you say Raj? Sat, we could hear you.
I did.
Yeah, there you go. I'm Raj. There you go. Easy. I used to play Dolki, and I still hear. Look, I've got it with me today.
Good, nice. Is that your buzzer for the quiz?
It is indeed, actually.
Good.
That's what I got.
And Jin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm asking what your role in the band.
Okay, yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, right, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So we passed that one, yeah?
And then you can.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well done.
Cheers, Jed.
Right, you know what? I'm going to mute him.
That's going well.
And I've muted
You know
him.
what? I forgot my buzzer.
And you're part in a band?
Yeah, I play the drums. I used to play the drums with PDM, that was.
Good. Jaspal?
I make jazz, dolly for the band. I used to play dolls.
And last but not least, Daljit.
The Jeet Singh, keyboard player.
Well, thank you all. I'm going to unmute Jin, by the way, now.
Thank you.
Sat, you haven't introduced yourself.
I am. This is the SMT podcast, and it's a real honor to meet all of you. And you look a lot different in real life. You look better on the cassette cover. But I used to be a backing vocalist, and
sorry, boys.
Just so happened drinking partner with Raj Desi, actually, because we used to be situated on the stage together.
Strategically.
Yeah, drinking. So, Jin, do you want to introduce yourself properly, or?
Yeah, my name's Jin, a bass player, backing vocalist.
Hey?
Band loader.
And?
Bass gutter.
And what else, Wajinder?
Sorry?
Family member?
And what you call it? And head of costume department.
Head of recruitment?
Management.
And head of logistics.
Yeah.
Logistics, security, costume, you name it.
Drinks.
Loading the van.
Driving the van.
Comedian.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's how that comes under logistics, mate.
It's interesting.
What are you shouting?
We got a question about costumes, actually. So, are you ready for this quiz? I've given it a name as well. All right, it's called. Yeah,
I'm gonna get my buzzer ready.
Yeah, get ready. All right.
Hang on.
I'm ready.
So, welcome.
1 second. Hang on.
Hold on. You can see my.
Oh, hang on. This is like.
I got it.
There we go. Ready? All right.
Hang on.
So
I got my sticks.
Got your sticks. All right, everyone's buzzer's working, yeah?
Yep.
Jesus. Right. All right.
I think, guys, wait, hang on. We got 3 percussionists here. I reckon we could do a beat on here.
I reckon. So wait up. All right.
I don't think so.
Jazz, you start.
So welcome
Don't do a roll.
to the COVID-19 quarantine, lockdown, social distancing, underlying health conditions, herd immunity, Dettol injecting, PDM Fun Time Quiz.
Hey.
All right, a couple of people going
That
on.
works.
Jazz, I must love you.
Right.
Memory.
First question. What was the worst or most extravagant stage costume you wore while performing? That's Raj Desi.
No, that's me.
That was me, I reckon.
There's a delay.
Yeah, who's that horn? Who's got the horn? Yeah, it's you, Jazz. Douch.
Go on then, Dalge. Raj, you'll have the next
Oh,
one,
it's
mate.
got to be the Mexican Bandit ones, right? I don't even.
Yeah.
It was a blinking, stupid waistcoat thing with this
Weird
Whoa,
pattern
whoa,
on it.
whoa,
We look
whoa,
like
whoa,
Mexican
whoa.
bandits, yeah?
Whoa,
Going back to...
whoa. Listen,
you interrupting me here.
Listen to stupid.
Yeah, so there were the options: Mexican outfits.
Listen, no one put a gun to your head, mate.
The other one was the
Dad,
bright coloured waistcoats,
yes, yeah.
black t-shirts and jeans.
What about the PDM jackets?
What
Oh,
about
you've got the multicolored
Bomber
waistcoats.
jackets.
Bomber jackets. Did we ever wear them out of the costume or just
They were
day-to
pretty.
gigs?
They were pretty decent though. They weren't.
I'm not going to lie, everything we wore was pretty good. Fine.
Okay, that one's done now.
Oh, move on then.
All day, and it's only 40 minutes for the free account. What restaurant did we always go to after practice? Wait up, hang on. Jaspal, I'm going to mute you. Wait up. Was it A, KFC, B, The Ivy, C, Nando's, or D, Sancho's?
All of the above.
Sanchos!
Correct.
Was it pita bread and chips?
Cheeseburger.
Okay. Ready? Third question. Who and what gig did someone rip their trousers before going on stage?
Ooh. I remember that one.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That one-
I reckon it was gin. I reckon it's
Alright.
definitely got to be gin.
I reckon gin as well.
It's wrong, by the way, Raj.
Oh,
It was me
It was
in
me.
Hammersmith Palais, and Jin had to sellotape my trousers before we went
I
on.
remember that.
Oh,
You wasn't
yeah,
Egypt?
yeah.
No, that
What
was
gig was
Hammersmith Palais.
that was the
Hammersmith
correct
Palais.
answer.
Just
The correct answer was Raj, Hammersmith Palais. Jin had to sellotape a tear
With gaffer
with
tape.
gaffer tape.
to be
Wait.
honest, I think he's the one
How
that
did
ripped
it
it.
happen?
Yeah,
How
adding
did it
a-
happen?
he's
There
adding
you go.
another role to his.
He's picking his brother up.
Right. Okay, ready? Your buzzer's ready. Where did we shoot the music video for Teri Meri from the album Pure and Simple? Was it A?
Birmingham.
Hang on. A.
Oh, sorry. You haven't paused.
It's called a dramatic pause. A. Watford Gap. Sancho's. Jewellery Quarter in Birmingham, or Gravesend High Street.
Who? I called it, didn't I? Did I call it? Did
Yeah.
my buzzer work?
Yeah, it
Go on,
was
Dowd.
Dowd, wasn't it? It was
Since we
Dowd.
waited for you,
I think
mate,
we
you
got
might as
called.
well
Yeah,
answer
it
one.
was. It was Jewellery Quarter, Birmingham. I remember it well.
And you think, and you look so happy about thinking about that memory.
Mate, I've seen that video. Have you guys seen that video?
Yeah,
You sent it out on our
was
group
that when
recently.
me and you had to do that? Oh yeah,
No. That was that club, wasn't it, in Leeds?
yeah. That one that never came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one.
that's the one.
Because
Yeah,
The guy shot.
What song was that for?
He shot an RDB video before us, didn't he?
That's right. He
Yeah.
was, he was
Yeah.
Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg, didn't he? Steven. And what happened to that video anyway? Why did we get chosen for dancing? By the way, me and you.
Oh, no
All the
idea.
people.
I've got no. Obviously, we're the better looking guys out of all of them. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think it was
Yeah,
that.
agreed. That's probably
Yeah.
exactly what it was. Yeah. All right. Next question. Ready, everyone? Where did an incident take place involving a catering van, Matar Paneer, and two guys lying on the floor? Jen,
Let
Jin's
Jin
got-
answer this one.
Jen's got that one. Go on,
Sounds
Jen.
like
Southampton-
gin spotting, you know.
Southampton.
Correct. Could you elaborate on what actually happened? Because people listening on a podcast will be thinking, hey,
What is that one, Jim?
Basically, it was at the end of the wedding. We was loading up the van. Dowd and Jasper had disappeared for, I don't know, what can only be described as a, bonding session. But
Jealousy.
the caterers,
They're very close.
the caterers had an altercation with the wedding party over
Yep.
paying something while loading
No.
the.
The guys wanted to take the Matar Paneer home, and he wouldn't let them.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was mainly about, but it ended up with him getting injured.
he reversed on the two guys.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, but they were okay though, were? And any Matar Paneer spilt, or was it?
I wouldn't know. I'm
okay?
not going to lie to you. We didn't stick around that to find out.
To be honest, the caterer let him load it into the car, and then he ran him over. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
to be
that's
fair,
fair.
yeah.
But it's before WhatsApp videos, right? Because if this happened now, that would have been filmed, wouldn't it?
to be honest,
He would have been famous.
The scary thing was, we were in a school. It was a school hall. It was a Sunday, and then we didn't even have mobile phones. I think we were trying to run around and find like a local house saying, "Can you ring the ambulance?" But luckily,
Yeah,
someone
it's
saw.
scary.
Conscientious band. So that was.
I can't remember none of that, Dowd.
Yeah. All
What was
right.
that?
Okay. Next question. Was there ever a show you were close to not making or gig? Gig or wedding?
Yeah.
Jasper?
Yeah, we broke down. I remember we had to hire a minibus. It was in Slough. We had to book
Yeah.
a minibus from there.
Yeah, you're right,
Was
Jazz.
that was that
That was
was that a wedding? Was it?
Huddersfield.
It was Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
Really?
Jasper,
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
correct. Gin, Huddersfield,
Yeah.
correct. Bonus points.
Yeah, we had to hire minibus.
Hey,
And yeah,
and
you know
Dowd,
the
yeah.
other.
Did you do the buzzer there?
You know what? It's a delayed reaction on the phone. Sorry.
Actually,
That's all right. Fair enough.
I'm
Anyway,
going to change my buzzer, guys. Yeah, because I'm a bit bored of that one. Can I just do a little test one?
your test one.
actually, Sat,
It's all right, mate. We
Yeah.
we weren't exactly waiting for you
Yeah.
earlier, so
yeah. Sat, the interesting thing about that, it was on the day Lady Diana died as well. Just saying.
nice,
That's why.
nice.
Oh, was it that day? Was it?
remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, remember on the service day we were there looking at the petrol station. We had newspapers.
Is that when we played? Is that when we played football? Once we set up outside.
No, that was Swindon. No, mate.
That
We walked in the hall and the old crowd and everyone was there waiting for us, looking at us. And we probably the quickest we've ever done a sound check and set up is about 15, 20 minutes. And then we came straight back on. to
So
play.
let me see if this jogs any memories for you. You had a wedding in Huddersfield. You hired a van, but when you got to Slough, the van was gushing out smoke. Obviously, too dangerous to drive, right? So we all agreed, too risky to take the van. So the only option was to hire a minibus taxi, and Bob, you took your car. I don't know if you remember.
No.
on the way there, you got stuck in traffic on the motorway as well. When they finally got there, around 2 p.m., the hall was packed, and you set up in 30 minutes. By 2:45, you was done.
That sounds about right.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
memories.
I remember
Great
it.
memories.
All I remember is the guy that's paying us thinking, these guys ain't going to be ready on time. He's thinking, hang on a minute, no way.
And did he pay at the end? He done a good show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course he did, yeah.
Yeah.
We got
We
Jim on
always-
him, otherwise, wouldn't we?
We always done a good show.
You did. We did. Okay, some quick fire ones. These are more general. All right. Best live band or performance you've ever seen? And I'll start with Gin.
I would say DCS.
Yeah. So once one band's gone, you can't name the same band. All right. Daljit.
Ooh.
Sorry?
Best band, best live performance. I would say Jim's taken probably the best one I've seen, but I would say second to that, my personal favourite would be Sahota's.
So it was DCS, Sahota's, Jaspal.
I would say Up on a Sagi, Hammersmith, Calais. Best performance I've seen.
And Bob.
I'd say Malkit Singh. One of the best entrants, I reckon, intro into him coming on stage.
Yeah.
Is that the boxy one, Bob?
Yeah, with Safri.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Malcolm versus Safri, wasn't it? That's it.
Finally, Raj.
I would have said Safri out of all this missing because they at that time the musicians they had were brilliant and Safri was on fire at that time. So I think he had some good classic good songs. He was good. Obviously we see him so many times. They probably I think one of the best ones was Hammersmith as well.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You had bands like Ajanak as well and Hida and all these. They're all fantastic bands.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, you know, they're all the bands that we ever played with, you know. All of them really fantastic.
Yeah. I think I would have said Ajanak. But you remember them gigs in them days. There is a
They
question
bought the
further
samples,
on.
didn't they?
They did. And further along, there is a section where we create our own festival. So you can choose any band you want for the festival. All right, next question. As a band, was there one song that you wish you had done a cover version for?
I was always a bit gutted that we could never master Balbiro Pabbi.
Yeah. When you say master it, what do you mean? What do you mean? Explain.
Oh, don't get me started.
Was that a percussion thing or what?
I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was an all-round failure.
Yeah.
Started from the bass player.
Yeah.
Oh, always starts from me. Always starts from me.
Okay. All right, this is a bit of a hard question, all right? So get your thinking caps on for this one. What member of the band was renowned for his absolutely disgusting but expertly timed and silent killers in the van?
There's only one.
I want on.
That's Mr. Jazzy B.
And Sat, can we just say, this is how evil he was. Before a gig, the day before, on purpose, he would have gobby.
No, and the worst thing is, because I put that question across the Sat because it's still bloody here. I can still remember the vault.
Smell it.
You know what? Jazz used to come in the van and say, boys, I've not really been to the toilet for a few days. You know what I mean? I'm really going to apologise in advance. That's how bad it was.
So Dowd actually did put this question forward. It's kind of therapy for him doing this.
Dad, do you remember the remember the town arms when I fighted and he used to walk around the pool table? Then Singh goes, what do you get him out here?
Yeah.
So Jaspal, congratulations on that achievement.
Thank you.
Next question. What venue was the very first nighttime gig you played?
Nighttime gig?
I think it was Hammersmith Palais as a guest PA. Well, it was a live performance. It was at Vasaki Miller. Oh, it's before 93. Or
I think it was not the GTRE in Plumstead, but the town hall in Plumstead. And I remember the advert was
that was a nighttime. That was a family daytime.
No, that was nighttime. That was when they put the advert in the This for This, and they.
Is that a Is that where Carla Preet was? Carla Preet as well.
Something like that, and then they silhouetted a pugger on her head.
That's it.
So do we need to define what a nighttime gig is? It does if it's
a show done when it's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but or if it's advertised in the This for This, apparently.
That advert was just under the matrimonial section, so it's got a lot of views.
All right, fair enough. And where was that, Jin? Sorry, you win.
I think it was Town Hall, Plumstead.
All right.
Woolwich, sorry, Town Hall, Woolwich.
If you want your history to go down as your first gig, or Hammersmith Palais.
I want to change that to Hammersmith Palais.
All right.
In front of 3,000 people.
Okay. There's 4 options on the next question. Where was PDM formed? So, back room of a pub, Woodlands Park, service station, or a side alley opposite McDonald's in town.
All right, this is the safe one. This is the clean. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a clean version, isn't it?
What's the real version, Bob?
Yeah, we want to know the real version.
What we think each then.
It's a 2-part of this one. Is where's the name come from and where were we met? So I think we'll take the second part. Set your question. I think I know it. It's probably Woodlands Park, actually.
Yeah, agree.
I think that's when we first met Jin, and after that, Jin introduced us to Bob because they used to work together. And I think that's when we first kind of come up with the concept. Well, Jin come up with the concept of starting the band. I think it was Dowd and Jin. Really.
What was you all doing in the park? Was you playing football or loitering?
Playing football.
Smoking.
Well, we were playing football. Jin was getting drunk.
And how did you bump into Jin?
I'm joking, by the way. None of these guys smoke.
We were cutting the lawn.
Yeah.
It was a big lawn.
And the rest is history, right? All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Brilliant history.
Yeah, great history, definitely. In which year was Pure and Simple released? You got no options.
1996.
Pure and Simple. Bob, he used his budget.
95.
94,
95.
94 was first one. That's one.
98.
96.
Let's go for 98.
98. It was a 98. Because it wasn't 98.
96.
It was 96. Yeah.
96.
That's the last time we saw Dowd, yeah. 96.
What was it, Sat? 96?
It was 96. You was 90. Your
All
first
right.
answer was right. 96.
So when was the first one? 94, was it?
94, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
our first gig was 93.
And
I
the last
remember.
one? 2000.
2001.
Yeah.
And while we're on
Someone
the
was born
subject,
that year, I remember.
while we're on the subject now, is there going to be a future one?
I don't know. You tell me that, Sat.
We asked Dowd.
I don't know. You tell me that, Raj.
Dowd, you come to practice.
Well,
Dowd, you
listen,
come to
Let's ask him
practice.
now.
listen,
Dowd, you
Jazz
come
is
to
the project
practice.
manager. If Jazz is the project
Come
manager,
on,
it'll get
Dowd,
done, yeah?
let's see that commitment now in front of
Come on,
everyone.
Dowd. Come on, Dowd. You're getting taped
Jazz
here
is the
now.
project manager. Listen, I'm always up for it, man. No problem.
Oh, be
What
quiet.
day? Come on, let's set a date then.
You know what? When I said that, Dowd actually physically twitched then, and he's thinking,
I know. He's shaking. He's like,
He's gone a bit red, I'll be honest with you.
listen,
Okay,
just blink if you're under duress, Dowd.
Rub your nose.
Yeah.
okay, so next
Darcy
question.
Dowd.
Next question. Which band did PDM help out with musical equipment when they ran into a spot together? Jaspal,
DCS, Graves and Wedding.
what
I think
happened?
they were coming back. I think they were coming back from a broad gig, and they arrived before the equipment did. And then I think
They'll
Jim
come
was-
back. They'll come back from Belgium or Denmark or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
With
Jin
their
had the phone.
equipment.
Yeah, the Jin had the phone call, I think, and then obviously Jin phoned us. Said, look, can you get your equipment around? And then that was it. And that the rest was. I think Jin, do you remember how they got a guitar?
Off
Yeah,
the road, isn't it?
No, they didn't. They didn't phone me. They contacted.
They phoned
Jinder.
me. They phoned
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
And,
there's a
Chantry
story.
School, wasn't it? Chantry School.
I think
No,
the
is that
story
what it was?
Yeah, Woodbury Halls.
Woodbury
They all,
Halls.
we all gave them our equipment to them. The only
Yeah.
thing they were lacking was a guitar. And I said, look, we can go and buy one from Argos.
Oh,
And
yeah.
luckily, we was at the back of the Woodbury Hall, just chilling out. And there's a guy walking past with a guitar bag on his back. By chance, and then we stopped him. He goes, we said, is that guitar behind your back? He goes, yeah, and that was it.
He was a
That was
policeman,
all the
wasn't he?
instruments they had. Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
policeman.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I
He was a
mean,
policeman,
to be
yeah.
fair, he did get scared. He had about 5 Indians just running after him, saying, mate, we need you.
Okay. Next question. I'm going to ask each of you this one. This is not like a quiz question, but each of you, if you could play another instrument in a band, what would you play and why?
Who are you gonna start with?
Raj, you
Hello?
can go first. Actually, we've been given it's 40
Yeah,
minutes was up there, but they
time
allowed us to
limit.
carry on.
Wow.
Have they?
Yeah, that's what happened there. That was a pause. We had 40 minutes, but they
Right.
said you can carry on.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so good. Yeah, exactly.
Who's they?
Someone's Jim, come on, the
Them.
people above.
Yeah, them
Oh.
people.
The management.
Fuck's sake,
The
Jimmy.
government,
Yeah.
the government.
The
He's
real
really-
management.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's ruined it now. They've heard.
Sorry.
Go on, Jim. What
It's
other
their job.
instrument would you like to play?
His own.
Bass.
Who are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, there's only other one person.
Yeah,
called
no,
Jim.
Who said bass?
I wouldn't like to learn another instrument because, I don't really like many musicians. But I would love to have commanded the power and the gift of a good voice.
Nice. You was almost there as well.
Nearly.
Daljit.
I would
Probably
say.
Double R, I would say.
Would it have to be in what was in the band?
Oh, that now
the
did.
replay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
or any instrument?
Any instrument, anything can be anything, mate.
I would love to, and I still think, I hope if I could, would be to learn the assembly.
Nice.
It's something special.
Thank you. Other Daljit.
Yeah, double R.
Double R.
Yeah.
Jaspal.
I think after seeing the master play Congos at the Plumstead gig, Gin, it would have to be the Congos after seeing Gin play at a Plumstead gig. Has to be Congos, mate.
I remember hiring at Congos.
I understand what you're saying, Jasper. Sometimes you see a master at work and it's hard to not move forward from there.
Inspirational.
But,
Well, you remember, Jin, you lost your wedding ring, didn't you, to the Congos? You sellotaped it to the side. I remember.
It was basically because I had to take them off, and then you didn't want to lose it somewhere, so I taped it to it, and then we ended up hiring
Returning
those Congos, and then when we returned them,
I hired them out, didn't I, from Slough?
Yeah, can I have my ring? Can I have my ring back, Bob?
I sold it and bought a snare drum with it.
Okay, look, we're coming up to the last question. We're going to try and create a festival. All right. It's called the Desi Download Festival.
Nice.
Thank you. And you can choose one band, but only UK bands. All right.
So what about this? What about one band and we pick musicians?
You can go for it if you want to do that.
So just put the magicians, yeah?
Magicians.
Yeah.
Let's start with a band. So who's going to go first?
What's the festival?
Desi Download Festival. UK bands only.
Okay, just all right, general.
Got it?
Okay.
So we just choose a band, yeah?
Why don't we just put the musicians together rather than naming a band?
I think that'd be better.
Okay, why don't we create a band? So name your band first, and then get your musicians. So who are you going to have for vocalist?
Does it have to be UK, yeah?
UK only.
We should go for two, maybe. Okay.
You can have two. You can have two.
I would go for...
Malkit. He's up there, isn't he?
I'll put Malkit in there as well.
I think if you pick Malkit, then you can't have Safri. So I think you're right. Malkit is either between Malkit and Safri.
All right. Who's you going to choose? 3 seconds. Who are you going to choose out of them two?
Well, I got Malkit.
I could throw another one in there, actually. He was really good and underrated.
Personally, I'll go with
personally, I'll go Uncle.
Uncle? Bal Singh Desi. Bal Singh Desi. All right, we're going to have Bal Singh Desi because otherwise it will take too long here. So, all right, what first instrument are we going to do? Drums. Let's do drums because they're at the back. No one really sees them anyway, so.
Daljit Singh Gag.
Sorry, Daljit.
What did that guy say?
Are you having on drums?
There's a drummer out there at the moment. His name is Amit Fire Tiger. I think he's wicked, basically, at the moment. I would choose him.
Amit Fire Tiger, yeah? All right. So you can choose the musician for your own instrument. I think it'll make it easier, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Raj, what about on Dolby?
I think for Dolky, it has to be the one and only Tubbsy. He was great when we used to gig, but even now, he's still on a brilliant level now. So that guy is still killing it. He's different than everyone else. So I have to go for Tubbsy.
No brainer there.
Agree.
No brainer,
yeah.
Jaspal?
I will go with Johnny Kelsey.
Yeah?
All year round, mate. Johnny Kelsey, mate. He was fantastic with playing with Lark. Wicked.
Yep.
For me, Johnny Kelsey.
And Jin?
I would pick a singer, tell you the truth. I said you heard my first choice, the Fire Uncle. But other than that, the most powerfulest singer that I can recollect from back in the day is probably going to be Johnny from a Lark.
Yeah. I thought you might have chosen a Azad singer. Because the first time I saw Jin sing on stage was at a wedding and it was with Azad.
Yeah, but see, with Azad, they're very good and all that, but obviously there was 3 of them. So, if you're going to go for more than one, then them 3 were fantastic. But the same as Shakti are 2-3 singers as well. They're all fantastic singers. Back in the day, it was a very raw talent and raw period that, it was just the pump basically was there. It was brilliant. It was, I don't think that era has been matched.
So I was going to ask this question as well if we had a bit of time, and we do. So do you think, or is it UK Bhangra dead?
Yes. I think for live bands, I think, it is dead because there's not many more singers coming out. It's mainly all from India. And the shows that we're having are singers from India coming over with musicians from the UK. So I think for all the bands, it's dead. Yeah.
I think Canada and America have sort of
India
stolen UK's title from other than being India.
I think also I think also people prefer the singers from India at the moment. You know, you've got Daljit Dosanjh. You know, he's killing it at the moment. So people
I
prefer the
think-
singers from India. Well, you don't blame them really, because they are good singers from coming from over there.
You know what it is as well? There isn't bands like we used to have. You know, when we were playing, back in our day, it was bands, real bands that actually were the same people wherever you went. DCS, there were the same faces. Us guys, we were always the same. We've always been the same. So many bands were the same. But now you've got, you know, they're great bands, Legends bands and the other guys that are doing it. But they're actually just individuals with different things all the time. So it's not like a band.
More freelancing.
Exactly. And I think that's what's missing. And I don't think it's going anywhere near close to coming back.
All right. Well, Daljit, since you're talking now, what your musician for the band?
Keyboard player probably Renesh Butta.
Yeah.
100%, mate.
He's good.
He'll be happy, man.
He's 100% Renesh Butta, 100%.
So look, we're coming towards the end now. I think we created a fantastic band. It's been good to reminisce over some great memories. And
What about guitarist, Sat?
Hey,
Who would you say guitarist?
Lead.
Reese. Yeah. Reese, the young guy called Reese.
Reese, no, the other one. What's the other one from Southwood India? What's his name again?
Oh, Bumby's very good. He used to play for Hila.
That's it. Bumby. That's it.
He's
That's
very
it.
good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good.
That's it. Bumby. Yeah.
We've done our band.
Yeah, we've got a band. Yeah, we've done our band. Yeah.
And we're going to release an album.
Yeah, why not?
What's the any names for the album? If PDM was to make another album, if they were to make another, Daljit, don't worry, relax, all right? Hypothetical. This is hypothetical.
I'm gonna fill this up with something else.
If we did create a new album, what would you call it?
Lockdown.
Yeah. Lockdown.
Resurrection.
Gotta be careful how you say that, Jane.
Resurrection is a pure UK Bhangra band album title, definitely.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys. It's been a great pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it. Technically, it all worked. That was my big worry. Maybe we can do it another time. But it's great to see you all together, and it's taken a global pandemic to get us all together virtually to have a chat. So, any parting words from each of you as I go around? Daljit?
No, mate. Thank you for the opportunity, Sat.
No problem. Daljit number 2.
Sat, it's good that you got everyone together, and just stay safe.
Jaspal?
Sat, you're doing a fantastic job, mate. Thank you for arranging this, because I know this can be very hard for arranging things, like Jin knows. Wish you all the best, and boys, stay safe.
Thank you. And Jin?
Basically, crazy time out there in the world at the moment. So we can just, I hope you guys, you're safe, your families are safe, and, look after yourselves.
Thank you, Jin. And lastly, Raj?
Just say thank you, Sat. And I think this is good for us as well to get together. So hopefully we can carry on catching up, even if it's a half hour. So, yes, nice seeing you again, guys.
Okay. Well,
so
thanks a lot.
Yep. So how long has this been now, recording? How long has it been?
I'm not sure, mate. I'll WhatsApp you, all right? It's the end of the show now. Thanks a lot.
Hello, sir.
Hang on. Oh, go on, hang on.
Well, let's play out with a song.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh.
That's it.
Bob, click us in. Here it clicks.
What are we playing? Balbito Bobby.
I can't actually hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear it as well.
No, can't hear it.
Too loud.
Can't hear it.
Too loud. Can't hear you, mate.
Yeah. That's
can't
why
hear you, mate.
Turned off.
I wasn't playing it. I was just doing this.
They always say that. Leave on a high, yeah? Take care, guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
On that note.
And I'll see you soon.
See you
All right,
later.
see you, mate.
Bye, mate. See you later, boys.
Bye, lads.